All right, guys, welcome back to the Other Controller podcast. This fucking usual crew doing what we usually do.
We
I don't know
we
if
ever
you
gonna stop this shit, or like that's
guys.
just the
Cycle.
new template fucking intro? Yeah, choke, motherfucker. Like, that's what we're gonna do.
Fucking mid-drink. I forgot that was a thing.
That's why I was excited to kick it, dude.
God
I was
damn
like,
it!
I'm gonna be real cool about this. I
It's
ain't
not
gonna
even
try to
whose turn
fuck
is it.
up.
Big is like, I volunteer. I got this. I know exactly what I'm gonna say.
That's why I waited. I saw him pick up the water. I was like,
It was tasty for a minute there. It really was.
no, but we got a handful of topics. Like, I think the first thing though that we should talk about is the rebrand.
Yep.
Yes, we did rebrand.
We did some
no longer
rebranding. We are
Osman.
now known as ReSpec Streams, and same team for the most part. Same energy. We just recent events. We decided a rebrand was necessary.
I mean, in full honesty, nothing bad. I'm a huge fan of this logo, dude.
Oh,
Same. I think it's very professional. The other one looked
Aw.
more like a bunch of guys.
I did
coming
that one too.
together to-
Okay, so calm down.
No, it's what I mean.
Tone
what
it
I
down.
mean.
I did that one
Alright.
as well.
Let me explain myself before I get criticized. No, fuck it. Actually, yell at me. So
Nah, man.
the
Honestly,
other one,
go for it.
the other one, I think it would be hard to brand as kind of a brand. You know, like that logo.
Mhm.
It was cool, but it looked like it only belonged on the internet. This one looks more professional and could be going to other shit.
Yeah, like you can make an overall merch for that logo.
So part of the I'll explain the process behind both of them. The last one before osmium was a very dense but brittle element. So when I was looking up pictures for it, one of the pictures yeah, it's weird.
That works.
Like that's the way it's described. Like it's super hard, but like it'll fall apart, kind of thing. And it's like, sure, whatever.
Like a graham cracker.
they were giving us. They gave us food the whole time.
Sorry, I should have filtered that more, but it made sense.
I
Sorry.
get it. I
Alright.
get it. I get it. I get what you mean. But yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. And the way I just did it that way because it was like a bunch of different people coming together to make one team. So that's why it's disjointed the way it is. Whereas with
Yeah.
this one, a lot of the inspiration I got for this one was looking at other esports logos to see how they brand themselves, and I came up with this one based off of that.
It's very good.
Yeah, not
Even
gonna
just
lie, I would
the
rock
simple R.
a ReSpec hoodie all day.
Oh yes.
Would you get a tattoo of it?
Yeah, right?
2 for 2, guys.
Hey,
I'm so glad I didn't get that
I
tattoo.
still need to get like the issue and the reason I didn't get any tattoos is because I'm still in. I still have a couple months left till I can do anything.
Big's third eye was open. He knew. He had an idea.
I was like, I would have got it, but I was like, I need to get the one for my grandparents first, and then I wanted this Dragon Ball Z one.
Yeah, I want my sleeves first before I get anything.
In this one, I don't think I can get a tattoo. It's the letter R. That's not a good tattoo. It's a good logo for a brand, but not for a tattoo.
Stands for.
I mean, we could look at like merchandise and shit like that. Stream Elements has stuff, and Streamlabs, like where you could open up your own merch store and stuff. But
Yeah.
that's as the streamer. But we could always, like, on each of our own collective things, come up with one design that we'll use in uniform, and we'll put it up on Stream Elements and stuff, and people can get stuff with that on it. The pricing's pretty good through Stream Elements, like the cut they give you with the overall price they charge.
For real?
Yeah, through the Stream Elements merch store. It's not bad at all. You can set your own prices, and they give you a decent piece of the sales. I don't know what the qualities are like, so I am gonna order a shirt from them, and they have mugs, shirts, stickers, and mugs. So like a mug is a
Well,
mug.
two
If you
mugs.
drop it, you
Two
fucking
mugs.
huh? Oh, sorry.
You said mugs
Hoodies.
twice.
My bad. Pullover hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, and stickers.
Do the
Oh.
hoodies come with no sleeves? Because me and Big were
No.
talking. If I have merch, I have to have a sleeveless hoodie.
Yeah, he does. This is a given.
You can do it yourself, but like, are you gonna cut it or are you gonna just like fucking? But no, we could definitely do that. You could place it. I think they have back design, but like it's wherever you want to place it on the chest and whatnot. So what I can do is just do a basic picture, hand it over everybody, and you place it wherever you want. Put them up on your own merch store pages. That way, like if you want the green one, Big wants a different color, Boom wants a red one, you know, stuff like that. Like it's still the same brand and a different color. Or we could all agree on just maybe doing the blue or something as a set team piece for merchandise. But anyway, that's later on the line.
I mean, it'd be sick. A white and gold or a gold and black hoodie, clean.
So yeah, ReSpec Streams. That's us now, and moving forward, that's what we're gonna be.
I mean, nothing's really changing. I think the only thing really changing is name.
Yeah, same
the name, and I think how the Discord is going to be laid out.
Yeah, I mean, to reflect that. Like that's about it. Just a couple of things to streamline shit, and the name, the look. From the branding point of view, but it's still going to be us. Like we're not going to all of a sudden start wearing top hats and monocles and fucking be different people. Like we're still going to be the same people we are.
You know, that was something I was thinking about. I think earlier today, where I think this podcast works so well from that what was originally Osmium, and how we all kind of came together. Because in the podcast, we're all kind of one thing, but individual. Like if you tune into Big Stream and then you go to Boom Stream. They're completely different personalities, and somehow we make this work. And I don't think that would be possible without coming together in the original Osmium. Like I think it had a great start. It fell apart for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I get what you're saying.
Individual, like somehow we've made all four of these incredibly distinct personalities work so well together.
But that's the thing. There's whatever team it is, you're gonna get very different personalities, but there's got to be some kind of common ground to synergize with everyone. And we've been able to find that with each other.
And it takes work. It takes actually putting in the time with each other. And I feel like, because when we meet people, and there's like some people that they seem hesitant to join a team, or they simply flat out say, oh, well, I don't do teams. I feel like they're doing a disservice to them because they're not allowing themselves to meet their potential business partner, meet their potential co-host on a podcast. And I feel like it's awesome to be independent, and it's cool to build your own brand and kind of work as a lone wolf. But I feel when you join a team that you have different minds that you can pull from, because if it's a good team, it'll have someone that is, let's say someone is into shooters, others are into platforms, and that kind of not only builds your catalog into gaming, but it can build your knowledge set based on just picking the brains of other people that are within the team. So I would say if you're new to streaming, it's definitely important to brand yourself and to get yourself out there. But if the opportunity comes for you to be on a team, the worst that can happen is that it just doesn't work out, and it'll kind of help you to put other stripes on your belt for other things that you can learn, as well as potentially getting either co-streamers or something that'll lead you to another path of content creation.
Yeah, I agree. I would say the only thing to worry about, and I'm being very serious here. This isn't me throwing shade or anything. Like, this is no reflection of what Osmium was or anything. If you guys join teams in the future, just make sure everyone's kind of contributing along the sense of whether it's synergy, cross-pollination, whatever it is, rating each other, giving feedback, just something. Like, don't feel like you're in a team just by name, but nothing is happening with other members. And again, I'm not saying that's what Osmium was. This is just a thing that I've read about a lot for streams. And I never felt that way when we were still branded as Osmium. Like, there was a lot of things that we all did together. We did the community charity events. We're constantly rating each other. We're constantly in each other's streams, giving each other a hard time, streaming together. Even if they're not streaming, I'm live. You'll hear almost all of us on Discord together. Like, those are just all things that go down when being in a team.
Who was that weird guy we had for a little while?
Which one? We had a couple.
No, the guy.
In the very beginning? Never said anything?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. No. He was in the core for a bit.
He was part of the team, but this guy didn't do shit.
And he left. He actually left, and the reason was that he's what the fuck was his name?
I don't remember.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name either.
I don't remember this at all.
which is kind of good. But yeah, no, and that's the thing. He understood, but he was like, I'm not really either feeling it or doing anything with this, so and he bounced. I was like, all right, cool, fair enough. And we've had a couple like that. We did go through several different members during this past year and a half, give or take.
Fuck, that's wild to think about. It's that long already. Granted, I had a hiatus, but slowly trying to build back.
Same. I mean, I took a lot of time off, but I think what helped me a lot is getting my own place now.
Oh, for sure.
Like trying to do that in it was an 8x8 room in a fucking trailer. I can't brand in there.
You could brand. It's just fucking getting wild.
Yeah. I think I still have the American flag visor.
Oh, you gotta bring that shit back. But off the serious shit, let's bring up some of the things we wanted to talk about. We had Valorant talking. We had fucking
this upcoming week should be a very good week for gaming. A lot is about to drop in a couple days here.
What's coming out?
Well, with this Valorant patch and the Borderlands shit. And quick, did you know Epic is crushing it with their free games right now? Or they keep doing like every week they have like, oh, here's a free game. Like they did GTA 5 that you could grab. Right now it's the Handsome Collection for Borderlands.
Ooh.
Like they're crushing their free content. Like I just got it. I have to download it still, but it's Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel for free right there.
So, I mean, with Valorant though, apart from probably Corndog and myself, is anyone else probably going to grind the rank system? Boom, are you going to partake in that shit?
Depends on like what else is out at the time. Like
I'm diving deep.
Yeah, same.
I can see because honestly, I'd see myself just getting back into Call of Duty.
That's fair. I mean, you've been playing it a lot as of recent, so.
They brought duos to Warzone, which is pretty cool.
I saw that.
There's been like a lot of like new updates. Like they brought Demolition back into PvP, so I was kind of interested to get back into that to see.
Demo's so much fun, dude.
Yeah, dude, and I'm like interested to see like how different it is on these new maps and like with the new guns and like it just seems interesting, and I'm kind of getting back into it. But I mean, obviously, I still do want to play Valorant, but I don't think I'm gonna get like super duper sweaty into the like ranking system.
Yeah, this is the first time in a while that I've really been excited about a rank system in a shooter.
Yeah,
like the last one was like Siege. I grinded that a lot when that rank dropped. And the other one, I mean, maybe Apex. I was like, I'd liked Apex, and they dropped the rank system. I tried it out, but this one, I'm like, it's got this really good competitive feel that I haven't had in a while.
I'm excited for the new character, dude. She looks right up my alley.
So I found a thing where they're explaining her abilities, and it was off of one of the Riot dudes' Twitter. So I'm gonna read these real quick. All right. So she's a Feast or Famine. It's a big get frags or die type thing. So she gets these soul orbs when she kills people. In 2 of her abilities, you need soul orbs to even cast. So if you don't get kills, you can't even use your abilities, right? She has a blind. It blinds enemies within the vicinity. The enemies can see and destroy the orb while they're blinded. So you can be blinded by it, but you can see where it is, but you're still going to die. Another one, health regenerate by absorbing the souls, and then you collect them from corpses that you kill, so you can't get them from your enemies' kills or your allies' kills. And she can become invulnerable. She can't take damage from one of her abilities. But from what I see on the Twitter is that when you use that, you can't shoot. So it's the get the fuck out button.
Ooh.
But I think that's the same one that actually heals you. So either you stop taking damage and you can't shoot, or you can heal and keep shooting. So I'm like, that's a clever balance change, but I don't think it's going to be balanced right off the bat. In her ultimate, she has increased fire rate, decreased reload times, and speeds up her skill usage. So she is just balls to the wall. You have to be aggressive with her.
I mean, as long as that that playstyle can work, as long as you're communicating. Because a lot of times you see an entire round fall apart when you do have too many lone wolves doing their own thing, not communicating, not saying shit.
It doesn't say if you have to like buy the access to the abilities first. Because if you don't, if you just always have them and you have to get the kills to use them, pistol rounds will always be hers. Because she gets one kill, now she has a free ability that no one else has.
Yeah, I don't know. Between her and Raze, I think it'll be so much fun.
Well, I mean,
Raze is
don't you
really
get enough money to get an ability if you get? Because I think
You
as
can get
Omen,
one.
yeah, I've thrown out
You can
smoke
get
as
one,
Omen
but-
and pistol round.
The fact that she can get heals and blinds just by killing people, that she should be able to snowball a pistol round like in an instant.
I mean, you still got to be good and get your pistol kill.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
that,
I mean. Like
that does feel still somewhat balanced. Like
you
you
can
got to
go-
earn that ability to be that
the
OP.
fact that you can go straight into a sheriff and still get abilities.
Mhm.
She should be. She should throw a twist in the meta. Also, with this, I found a thing about a new map that got leaked. But I'm gonna say before, I can't find anything that's super solid that says, yeah, this is the map. I don't remember what fucking tab I put the picture in. I'm not gonna lie. Oh well, a B site. It's just a 2-site thing. It looked like just a regular fucking training area.
Yeah.
I think they're putting the training area as a map, is what it is.
I think it's the bomb plant portion. I
Yeah.
think that's part of like the actual map.
I think that's gonna be B site. Oh, here comes the train. Oh, heard it.
It was quiet today.
He's still way out there. See, that's the image I found. I think that's just the fucking regular little training map.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be the new playable map.
Yeah, I think that they're just turning that into a playable map. Because the
It's
B
a
site down
huge
there.
ass fucking map.
Well, I think the B site is the bomb plant practice. Because that tunnel by B main, that's where you start.
It would probably make sense if they cut it off like at A main and tree and bench and B main. So it would just be like that half. No, but then again, never mind, because then I just feel like those are super like
Yeah, the right side looks a
Defending-
bit excessive.
yeah, dude, like defending that would be super fucking easy. Because
That's what-
either way you're super close, but they have all of these I don't know.
They only have 4 entry points.
Like for B side, there's 3 entry points, and if you take sight, you only really have to watch 2 ways for them to actually see sight. Like that looks like if you plant A, you're being stupid. Because you have to watch 2 completely different angles, where if you just sit in this little boathouse, you can watch all of B side.
Yeah, you can have somebody hold like just from looking at this map, you can have somebody hold scaffolding, balcony, someone play backside on gelato, one holding B main, and then one like as a rotate off a B site.
Like I don't know what's shootable through or anything like that, but it should be kind of fun. I mean, they're already putting out a new map, even though it seems kind of like a lazy aspect to it, where they're just like, hey, here's a map that's kind of already in the game. We're just going to make it playable.
Well, they released they said how many maps were going to be there, and this one was teased with the initial beta trailer. It just wasn't ready yet.
I just hope this Reyna chick doesn't throw a huge curveball in the meta. Because like now I guess you have 3 healers, but she's going to be another fucking duelist, and that puts 4 into the whole game. They're like, yeah, we are a 5v5 tactical shooter, but you want to play the 1v1 people. That's who you really want to play. Everyone plays solo carry. Oh, Steady, you gonna grind ranked for this?
For Valorant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do rank matches.
Fuck yeah.
Me and Big were saying we're probably gonna get hella sweaty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I'm still surprised at how much fun I'm having with it, and I definitely don't mind pursuing ranked in this. Whereas like ranked in Apex was like, whether it's ranked or just regular pub matches, I can't connect with that game skill wise. Definitely fun playing with everybody, but I don't know. It's something about it. Like I feel like I get dinged twice and my shield is gone and 90% of my health. Because all I hear is like 2 hit markers on me, and then I hear multiple X's on whoever the fuck I'm hitting, and they're like, well, you just scuffed my armor, so let's keep going.
I feel that. I was talking to Steady about how Valorant and Apex, they both have very satisfying shots, but in completely different manners. For Apex, everything is like you have to lead it, you know? Like, okay, well, there he is. Let me aim all the way over here, and then I'm going to hit him.
Yeah.
It's satisfying. Valorant is very dead center. Like, getting that perfect one tap is just always satisfying.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just a matter of hit scan versus projectile. Because it just feels like an Apex. I'll fuck around in the firing range and I'm hitting everything even on the moving targets in a distance. I'm hitting with no problem. But then you get in game and you try to lead, and it just gets really hard to tell how far you have to lead by. The other night when we were watching it from Big's perspective when he was sniping, me and him were both like, how the fuck are those shots missing? Yeah. It feels like you're shooting through mud or something. Like, either you hit him and it doesn't do enough damage sometimes, or it just like, it's really hard to tell where you're going to hit because it feels like the bullet is traveling super fucking slow. And I don't know if it's maybe they have tiny hitboxes or if it is just projectile based, but it's like you've got to fucking connect, and if you don't, that's it. Like, it's just really works against you.
That's right. I'm definitely putting it in my rotation. It feels good to be playing it again.
Oh, when it's done tomorrow, boy, I'll be back.
What, Apex or Valorant?
This is
every fucking game I can't play, and a stable Discord.
Yeah, both.
He's getting his computer built tomorrow.
No, yeah. I definitely I don't mind playing both. Definitely has its perks.
I don't think it's going to be kind of like a main game, but it's definitely fun to be playing again.
It's fun to just
we had
around.
A good fuck when we booted it up and we fucking ran in there and we saw we had enough points to just buy the new characters, and
it's a lot of fun.
It's just like a chill game. Like, it's not. Yes, it has its competitive aspects, but it's not as frustrating as Valorant can be sometimes.
Right. Valorant, I feel like we can definitely hit that and be fucking sweaty versus this where it's like we're not tryharding at all. We're legitimately having a good time.
I cannot play that game anymore, dude.
Apex?
And it's not like me being like shady or salty. I can't play it anymore. Like when I was running and like I was like trying to move around, the game felt like ridiculously slow.
I mean, coming off of like Call of Duty, it's a huge leap in terms of like movement speed.
Because Warzone is like way more fast paced than Apex is. It's like you're like super slow, or you're like running in mud or whatever.
So if you jump into Apex from Valorant, though, Apex will feel super fast.
Yeah.
You know, and then jump back over to Valorant, and you're like, oh wait, that's right. Hold shift, watch your steps. So yeah, each game does have its different paces, and there is that adjustment round or two of like, fuck, all right.
And for me, Apex is a game I can solo queue, even though you have to have a group. Dude, playing solo in Valorant is just a different beast. It feels almost impossible at times.
It is satisfying. Valorant does have a very, very satisfying feel when you do take out more than one person in a round. You know, because like you can look at the 5v5 and you can tell yourself, okay, I died, I took out one person. So we broke even, I didn't let my team down. But when you've taken out 2 to 3 people, you know, and you've used up all of your Valorant luck for the day, and you like take out 4 and 5 people, it's fucking so rewarding.
Right? It did a good job with this, man. I'm very excited to see where it's going to go. Don't fuck it up. That's a message to them, not you. Going back to your PC, do you have all the parts now?
No. Okay. So the CPU cooler went from, for anyone that lives in Illinois, understands how fucking stupid this is. It went from Rockford to Chicago, from Chicago to Schaumburg. So it went from here to come back here.
So it did a straight line, but it jumped from point A to point C to then travel backwards to point B, is what you just drew out. That's all right.
It was supposed to be here on Friday. Now it's set to deliver by tomorrow with the case. So it's not like a big deal. Like, I wouldn't be able to put it all together anyway, because my current case doesn't support 360 rads. So it's like, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but that was fucking super frustrating. Like, I was near my door like all day on Friday just in case.
Have you guys ever ordered anything from Amazon recently? I would say before the corona and everything, when you can track, like when it's their delivery service and you can track where their people are at with your package.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I was looking at like where he's going to be at so that I kind of know. I was like, all right, cool. I'm already home. There should be no problem. He was on the street under my street. So I was like, all right, cool. So should be here next, I would say, give or take. I didn't get my package till 3 hours later. He went all over the fucking place before eventually coming back up to like where I am when he was just a block away. And I get it's like they have this set route and they plot it based on efficiency. I'm just like, dude, 2 lefts. I'm right here. You don't got to come back here later if you just drop it off right now.
I don't understand that fucking stupidity. Like, logistic service. Let me send it, what, like 30 extra miles to come back 30 miles?
What
you
gets
fucking
me?
high?
So since I got this PO box, what they like to do is the post office doesn't open until like 8 a.m. and they try to deliver it at like 7. They're like, hey, we can't deliver it. We'll try again tomorrow. And I'm like, don't show up so fucking early. It says it on the door.
Yeah.
Like, no one's there. Stop trying to deliver my shit so early. Or, I don't know, walk across the street to me. Let me know. I'll go get it.
I have a post office about a 5-minute walk away from where I live, but that's not the post office for my zone. So I'm on the tail end of my local zone I'm on the tail end of my post office zone. So even though I'm closer to one of the other zones, that's not the one I get my mail from. The one I get my mail from is about 2 miles away, 2 or 3 miles away from me. But there's a post office 5-minute walk away from me. So then I'm like, why don't you guys redo the zone? Because, like, I don't know, logically it just feels like I should be part of that, the zone for that mail office. And it's like, nope, you're on this one, in the middle of fucking nowhere land, and that's the one you got to deal with.
Genius. Yeah, no, but
I can see my post office from my doorway.
Yep, mine's 3 blocks away.
Just every morning you pop your head out. It's like, yo, just give me anything for this.
I'm gonna get a megaphone and just be like, fucking over here, dude.
We came by. You weren't there. He just answers on a megaphone. Yes, I was.
I'll be sitting outside like, we came by. I know. Like, I watched you.
I watched you. I waved at you. I said, good morning.
Dude, I don't know. I'm excited. If this doesn't fix everything, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to yeet everything into the yard.
I think at that point, so you're doing new SATA cables, new everything, right? What are you reusing from your old build?
PSU and graphics card and solid states and 1 hard drive.
So I think at that point, process of elimination, the drives.
Yeah, that was legitimately my thinking as well. That's why I'm with the new one. It's going to be new build, new install of Windows, and full cleaning every drive. Technically, you're not supposed to like data wipe an SSD because it can fuck it up over time, but fuck it, I'm getting it all off.
I thought it was defragmenting fucks it up and you can data wipe.
Opposite. Data wipe fucks it up faster. You can defrag all day. You might have some problems, but the data wipe fucks it up because the defrag sometimes deletes the mapping of where everything's saved at in the drive.
Gotcha. What else is getting updated? And
I had a
what did
fucking
talk about?
Borderlands, right? Borderlands is getting updated.
I had a thought about your package route. Oh, when I flew home, I came home from fucking Texas to Chicago.
I feel it alone home.
The word it's not there. I went from Texas to Detroit back to Chicago. I remember being in the plane, like, fucking pull over. Like, there I am.
Oh my god, I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. Well, there's no connecting flight, but we flew over where you have a...
Yeah, like, here's a 3-hour flight to Detroit and then an hour and a half back to Chicago. And I'm like, fuck, just stop, dude. I don't even have time to take a nap on that flight.
My, one of the buddies in my unit, I won't disclose who, so when we went to Alaska, he had to take 5 flights home. He went from Alaska to Seattle, Seattle to Texas, from Texas to Indiana, from Indiana to Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Do you guys always have to fly commercial when you travel?
Like super cheap class, yeah.
I think it was lucky because I worked on planes. When we went to Alaska, they just threw us in the jet we were working on. And then you don't realize how great commercial airlines are until you fly in one that's not. It's not insulated. It's not soundproof. You're just like you're fucking freezing. And you just fucking 6 hours, and you're like, I'm sitting really close to this dude, and I don't like it. I'm in a fucking net. It sucks. It sucks, man. I love commercial plane. I don't care. I'm like big, and I'm in this little tiny seat, and I'm like, this is great. There's like pillows and shit. I don't care. Borderlands. That was the next spot.
Yeah, we got a couple of things Borderlands related.
Yes, we do.
New Takedown.
Movie.
Right? The new Takedown. We know that Cate Blanchett is going to be
Lilith
the
in a
Firehawk. And so, nothing against Cate Blanchett as an actress. Great actress. I don't see it. Like, is this...
I don't see it. You're not the only one. I don't see this
I'm
at
having
all.
a hard time because Lilith looks like she's what? Mid-20s? Early 30s at most?
Well,
Yeah,
her
I'd say
character
like
design...
30.
Her character design doesn't match it, but during the little echo parts in Borderlands 3, I can kind of see it. Where it's got like the actual human. But she's
That's
not
weird.
talking.
I don't think there's a single fucking person out there that thinks that shit's not weird. Whenever the sirens are talking, it's a real life actress, and it's like, why did you guys go this route? This is fucking bugged out.
I don't know. Whoever played Lilith like that you shouldn't have done that to her, dude. Shouldn't have done that. That's like you, like legitimately someone in this movie. All right, so if they play Moxie in here and she's some fucking old lady, I'm out. I'll fucking care. Fuck that movie. That movie shit. Whoever made that movie shit, I'd be so fucking mad.
Okay,
Dude.
someone's got to help me out here because the Cate Blanchett I'm thinking of is from Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
She was the bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck else is she in? Because I know her face.
She was in that Oceans movie they did where it was all.
It wasn't the good ones.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
right.
say. Fuck, I forgot what it was called. Oceans 11, maybe. No, that was the originals. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, she was in that one.
She was the elf chick from Lord of the Rings. That's why I know her face. The elf princess queen.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck, I forgot her name. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I recognize her face. Okay. Sorry, that was driving me nuts. I was like, I fucking know her from something else.
Talk about something semi-serious. Can we bring some of the fucking characters back, please? Please.
Like the DLC the characters we had over the other games?
Not like from other games. Just give us a DLC character, god damn it.
They said no this time around.
Yeah, I
and
don't
I'm
like
disappointed in that for the simple fact that was one of the biggest things about all the other games. And I think their reason for this one was that they wanted to make it more story driven, and adding new characters fucks that up. And I'm like, fuck you.
I don't know about you, but
replay value.
I really play Borderlands for the storyline.
It's not the loot, you know.
In the say the storyline in the tanks.
And the tanks.
Yep. Thanks.
It's a little lazy because DLC characters have made their way into the story. We had fucking Gage and the robot, which were DLC characters from Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna have more DLC characters coming back and playing a major role. So it's like, and we had
that was
Hammerlock's sister. She was a playable character in pre-sequel, and she was a boss in this one. So it's like they're useful.
They have confirmed that another character is coming back, and that's Krieg.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Because they put a picture of him for the 4th DLC, and the speculation is so on Athena's you can find EchoCast that show that Maya and Krieg are really good friends, and they think that he's going to find out about they're going to find out about her death, or he is, and he's going to go apeshit, and you're going to be in a VR setting in his head, which finally brings it full circle because in one part of the game you go into VR.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the only time they ever mentioned it, and you never do that part again.
It's not only that, the EchoCasts specifically cover him going into isolation to try and get a hold of him becoming a psycho. You know, him trying to get a grasp of everything, get it all back. because, you know, the cycle's up front and he's still there subconsciously. But there were a couple times he was able to like kind of swap out in the echo cast and stuff. And if they go the fucked up route, it's going to be he manages to do it and it's going to fucking come right back when he hears that Maya's not around anymore.
Fucking end it as he finds out. That'd be fucked.
Dude, that would be fun. And I am 110% for games that have very fucked up plot twists.
Now,
I'd be cool with it, but damn it. It bothers me that they did Maya dirty like that for fucking stupid dickhead Ava.
Here's what I'll say. I will be okay if he finds out she's dead at the end of the DLC if they announce Borderlands 4 at the end of that DLC.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be cool, but we still have a...
Okay.
Oh, you said this is going to be the fourth... he's teased
This
for
is the fourth one.
Okay, because we still don't know what the third one is yet, right?
The third one, yes, we do. It's Blood and Bounty. It's going to be set in like the Wild West.
Okay.
And they haven't said if there's going to be a different DLC character like in it, like how Gage was in the second one.
Right.
But you're going to have a narrator that's going to be narrating the shit that you do. And some people think that he's going to kind of call things out if you miss them, like, oh, there's something over there. It's supposed to be kind of like how Tiny Tina's thing was, where the shit that was happening in front of you was kind of being talked about from someone else.
Did you ever play Tales from the Borderlands?
No.
The Telltale games, whenever you made a decision, it would come out and a little bubble would pop up and say, this character will remember that, or that was a bad decision. Shit like that. And in Tales from the Borderlands, the story was about Handsome Jack. He was inside. You remember Reese from this game?
Yeah.
You played as Reese, and he was basically an AI in Reese's head, and Jack was still alive for a bit. He became an AI. And at one point, you make a decision, and the little bubble comes out, and it says, Handsome Jack will remember that. And Handsome Jack looks at the bubble, and he's like, what the hell is that? Like, so they broke the fourth wall for that. So, like, it'd be cool to see some of that come into this DLC.
I hope so. It's called, what did I say? Bounty of Blood. It's supposed to be like you're fighting pretty much a Western gang. It said it's supposed to be a pretty big DLC.
Okay, good. Hopefully, like, it'll have Athena. Some of the other characters that were really enjoyable.
Well, people were like, Salvador would be the perfect fucking narrator for this. But they're like, no, it's not him. It's going to be an unfaced, unnamed narrator.
Okay.
But I don't know who's
so far they've been
throughout
knocking it out with this game. You know, like other than the shit we've been giving them for some of the balancing decisions they've been making, the game has been super fucking solid.
Like, I was a diehard Borderlands 2 fan for a long time, but this one's really taking the cake for me, man. I'm loving it so much. Not so much the storyline, because 2 wins that because Handsome Jack is a great bad guy, but like the grinding is great. The content they're putting out is great, and it's a good game. I've got like 90 hours into it.
So for Borderlands, we got content and the movie. That's Borderlands news.
The DLC and the Takedown are going to be having new legendaries added too.
Thank God. We need something to rotate. I think the DLC was also going to come with a flak nerf or balance. So, kind of shitty, but I can understand why, because flak just wrecks.
But I feel like every time Flak gets nerfed, he's still just like, there's a ridiculous build that somebody puts together, becomes the new meta, and he just dominates in damage.
Like, I didn't choose him to have damage. I chose him because he had pets. That's reasoning.
I mean, that's a good reason.
But that's another good thing about the game. Like, if you're not a solo player and you enjoy playing with friends, you don't gotta be the damage guy. You don't gotta be the build follower. You can be the person's like, I enjoy this gun. I enjoy these moves I put together on my own. I'm having a great time. If stuff needs to get nuked, I've got that guy over there doing builds, and this guy over here doing builds.
Yeah, it's definitely where it comes out, and like it's super helpful. But I don't know. I don't think, especially for me, if I was playing something, I'm doing like dick damage, I'm hitting people with Nerf darts, I'd probably get super pissed off that I'm not participating.
Yeah, I remember what that was like.
And then we gave you the lob.
And then my world changed. I was like, damage, what? This is addictive.
And then they turned around and said, we're nerfing the lob.
and then I found the Damage Nation, and things have never been the same. The takedown should be pretty cool. I didn't get to see a whole lot of it. You're gonna be Guardian based. It said they're gonna be like puzzles and shit. So I don't think it's gonna be mob heavy like the Malawan one is. But it should still have some type of mobbing. But
Yeah, there's going to be something to make it difficult, which is good. Definitely something to put. They didn't say any tweaking on levels yet. That'll be for the DLC, right?
I didn't see nothing about it.
Okay.
I'm still calling 62. That's what I want. I want a 62.
Yeah, 62, 63, and then the final one will just be straight on 70. Here you go.
Is 70 every spot?
I believe
Or
every
almost.
last game has been 70 when they hit final cap.
Your Vault Hunter will be interacting with a cast of characters you've never crossed paths with before. Cool. It better be cool. They suck. I'm coming for you.
I think Boom had some stuff to talk about. I don't.
So the PlayStation 5 release date, or the event, is scheduled for June 4th at 1 p.m.
Ooh.
The only thing they really showed was the silhouette of the controller. So I'm honestly wondering what they're going to talk about, because they've been keeping it really close to the vest. So saying that it's super vague as like how they're branding it. It just says, join us for a look at the future of gaming on the PlayStation 5. So that could be that they're showing hardware, they could be showing gameplay. Honestly, I think it's just going to be another boring fucking slideshow where they're showing more specs and all this other bullshit that they have. Because I honestly think they're stalling until the last minute to then like show everything. But then on the other side too, I think that they're kind of shook with all the leaks that they're getting for The Last of Us. So I wonder if this like announcement for it to be on the 4th has anything to do with that.
Oh, that's it, man. You said Last of Us and leak in the same sentence, and they're going to copy strike us and shit. Because that was a tactic they were fucking... That shit is so shitty.
Well, no, if we get on their radar, maybe we'll get on Microsoft radar and we can get Bill Gates up in here. It's a stepping stone.
It's weird to have just the silhouette of the controller. We've already seen the controller, right? It's the black and white with the blue trims and stuff.
Yeah,
the DualSense 5.
Yeah,
Looks
so
like
it's
a
like,
Tesla.
why use that like it's like, oh, we're going to unveil something. It's like, we already know what the controller looks like. Like, give us the silhouette of the shape of the fucking console or something.
Did they show the console? Or they just look like a regular PS5?
No, we haven't
No,
seen
they
the
showed the
console.
logo.
Yeah.
The only thing
That's
that was leaked was the dev kit for the PS5.
Mega teraflops, yo.
And then
All the teraflops.
also, the one thing we're all forgetting about is Maneater.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
good call.
So,
Dude, fuck, I got 100% that game.
so here's how I can describe Maneater. I beat that game in one stream. It took about 9.5 hours to beat. And it was one of the most entertaining 9.5 hours I've ever had in a game.
Absolutely.
And it's hard to describe the entertainment value. It's like there was stuff you had to grind for, and there was stuff you had to just like find in the map. There was mindless violence. It was ridiculous. You were a fucking shark with laser teeth. It was great.
You can teleport if you went the electric route.
Yeah, it was a
shit
great
was crazy.
game. And the environments they built were really fucking cool.
It's weird because it's like, I wouldn't, like, it definitely was not a $60 title, right? But we damn well got more than $30 worth of entertainment out of it.
Yes.
Oh, which also Epic Games did something pretty cool. They saw that, which I don't know if it was like someone was bitching about like a price match or if that's something that they automatically do, but they refunded $10 to everyone who bought Maneater at $40 because I guess it went on sale at other retailers.
Yeah, because I was able to pick it up through a different website for $30. And then when you said like the very next day or whatever after release, they gave everybody $10 back. So I was like, oh, all right, I guess like the new price for it is $30. All right.
It's so over top. And fucking Scaly Pete. I gotta just say, I was kind of invested in that story. Like as it got like at first I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. Then as it went on, I was like, I kind of like him as a bad guy.
Dude, he's a good bad guy.
I was like,
bro.
that he was surprisingly a really good bad guy. Like you kind of got to watch his descent into madness and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucking cool.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we were the bad guy in this game.
And that's the thing. We were the bad guy. We were eating people. Yes, we're the bad guy.
Yeah, we're fucking people up.
We started off as Mama Shark, right? And then he just tagged us and he fucked up our little fin. He gave us a little Nemo fin.
I'm not saying he's good. Okay,
But
I'm just saying that we
we're
were the
worse
bad
than-
guy.
Yeah, we're the worst of the two.
Like we ate hundreds of people in one area, like in a matter of hours. We were on a fucking rampage.
In a matter of
Collectively.
half an hour. Collectively, it was like maybe 10 minutes it took us to get to 100.
Yeah, like we ate a lot of people. Admittedly, I ate a couple of seals. I did.
I didn't. I haven't eaten a single seal yet
I had
because I
to.
haven't done
Right.
that mission yet.
I had to.
I know Big had to do it,
I'm gonna
and
call
it
right now.
killed him on
They
the
put
inside.
that in there intentionally.
For
There are so
people
many
that
other
are dog
fish.
owners, they're
Yes.
like, "Hey, you dog owners, we're gonna make you feel uncomfortable, and sea puppies, you're gonna have to eat it to do this mission."
I don't know.
Those-
They're a great source of health when you're trying to go through the fuck. What was that called when you're killing the hunters?
I'm thinking about it when you're
There's
Killing the
a
hunters.
special spot in hell for you, Boom, and hope you enjoy it there.
It's a fucking video game, you nerd.
God, you
What a great insult for a nerdy podcast. Like, shut up, you fucking nerd. Talk about video games and shit
I
on the
say that
internet.
shit all the time, though, to be fair.
That was funny,
Oh
man.
man. All right. You
Oh,
all heard it
infamy.
here. If you hear
Infamy.
like 5 years from now, Boom turned to the sociopath, call back to this moment.
No, I think Steady just likes to stir up shit.
Nah.
That's it. He's just
Dude.
a habitual pot stirrer. That's his.
That was you last night, guy.
I wasn't doing anything last night, man.
Corn dog?
I didn't stir no pot. I just gave the ingredients, that's all.
Oh man.
Maneater, great game.
Great game. Fucking play
Like,
it.
Honestly, very well made.
I
Like, I don't think any of
Hoping-
us really ran into any bugs where we're like, this isn't working.
hope
I think there was a
they-
couple of
no,
game
I had like
crashes.
one crash. I had one crash.
In the
That was-
yeah,
that
in the
was
very
it.
beginning when I launched it up, my controller was acting funny. I had to restart the game. That's about it. But that was like literally launch day. It was still very playable. Unlike
especially with all the crazy
Minecraft
environments.
Dungeons, which I still cannot play. So
Like the crazy environments, and you're like launching yourself onto them. I never like got stuck in a weird spot where I couldn't get out of.
yeah, like you might have to like wiggle backwards a little bit if you kept like bumping into a wall that you couldn't jump over, but no restarting the current mission to get it done.
Yeah, that. Honestly, surprised. I'm glad we were hyped up about it. It lived up to the hype.
It did.
It was just so
So-
fun.
This is me being selfish, but I really hope they make like the same type of game, but you're in the jungle and you're a fucking lion. That'd be sick. Or a tiger, or a
That'd
fucking
be pretty
panther.
Cool. That'd be cool. Like where you're a different predator in like a different environment.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Also, Minecraft Dungeons, I got to play. I think I got through like a good portion of the story. I think I had like 5 or 6 levels left. It was pretty good. Like for being my first dungeon crawler, I didn't really know what to expect as far as like. Well, I mean, I got the gist of it from brief descriptions, but I actually really liked it, and I was pleasantly surprised with the gameplay. And I thought it was cool how they added all of the different elements from the different biomes and different parts of Minecraft into the dungeon crawler, and all kind of. It didn't seem like it was forced. Like the fluidity of the map design was great, and it was overall a pretty cool experience.
I still have no idea what the gameplay is like. There's a pretty nasty bug out there. The game, and we don't know if it's the server or what.
COVID-19.
Not that kind of
I forgot he had that button.
The game keeps telling me that I have no game ownership over it. And nothing works. Resetting reinstalling the game doesn't work. There was actually a bug on launch where if you uninstall the game and reinstalled it, it was actually wiping out people's SSDs.
Wow.
And that's fucked.
What?
How do you fuck that up?
That is super fucked. And it made me think, because let's say you got hit by that. What do you get from the company? Like, do they just say, my bad, and that's it?
Probably.
Like, that's super fucked that you lose data because you uninstalled the game. But yeah, game ownership cannot be established. They are aware. It's almost a week, and they still haven't fixed it.
Fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield had a bug like that on launch. Where if you had the autosave feature on and you were using a SIM card, it would had a chance of wiping the SIM card.
How?
I don't fucking know. It was only with autosave on.
Yo, look up videos how to back up your Nintendo Switch SD cards. That could be a lifesaver in that event.
Yeah.
Also, Borderlands got the original ones released on Switch.
Also, Handsome Jack Collection. Free
on Epic.
Free on Epic.
Yeah, I redeemed it.
Yeah, I already had those games, but now we should all have the pre-sequel.
Yeah, I had them on Steam.
Yeah, I had all of them on Steam. But I know Boom had pre-sequel on console, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was free on PS4.
Right, so now we have pre-sequel, which I really still was a really good game. Just didn't have much DLC support whatsoever before 2K Australia went under.
Do you guys want to save that for a YouTube content thing?
Dude,
Playthrough on that? Yes.
We can do a 4-man, because this is pre-sequel, right? Or not?
Yeah, pre-sequel. With the
So
laser
we can
guns.
do a 4-man
Pre-sequel was
of
so good.
Claptrap?
What, 4 Claptraps?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that
I
sounds
think
like hell.
Because I know, we can talk about it here. We're obviously in the growing phase of getting into content creation, and we're trying to get our names on different platforms. And I feel like, obviously, that game is pretty old, and I feel like older games would live better as a gameplay type thing. If you guys are down, that would be awesome content we can put on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Make a channel for that, or just do it? Oh, we could do it under this.
Respected,
Oh, on our
respected
okay, yeah, we could
channel.
do it on our
Or we
respective
could do it under
channels,
this.
or we could do it under other controller podcasts, like us playing and stuff.
The other controller, what's it?
I feel like
Other
that would be
controller
an
Let's Play.
editing nightmare, but we can try that.
Hell yeah, because that gives us pre-sequel and 2. Bro,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
mean,
everything for it, if I'm not mistaken.
fuck yeah.
Brown,
Like I said, Epic's
as-
crushing these free games.
like a preemptive measure, just download it here for free too. So
That's
if it's
what I
not
just
working
did. I
on-
just got it for free just now, so it's at least in the store or in the library. So when I do everything tomorrow, and I just downloaded all
Yeah,
the stuff for me
Because
to,
I think
to
I
wipe
forgot
all drives.
when the store resets for the next weekly title. Like, I had missed out Just Cause 4 by 20 minutes.
That's
Damn.
fucked.
You know, and obviously the counter argument is, well, you had an entire week. Sure, absolutely right, and I'm not blaming Epic for that. Just if I kicked myself in the ass for that one, because I was reminded on streams like, oh, now's the last minute to get it. I was like, oh, cool, I'll go get it as soon as stream is done. I had already ended stream past midnight, and so then when I went to go get it, Epic was like, no, you're an idiot. You had all week.
Also,
go, Epic.
Halo 2 there's been a lot of little releases here and there. Halo 2 was released for the Master Chief Collection. I've been running some PvP games on there. It's been infuriating and awesome at the same time. I kind of want to get back into some type of a decent space in Halo, because according to speculation and what the devs have said, that Halo 3 should be here before the end of the summer. So I'm assuming when that comes out, I'm just gonna go super hard into PvP on Halo 3. That was in my opinion, the best Halo that came out.
Halo 3 was my introduction to the series because I never played 1 or 2. I didn't own the original Xbox. And then I jumped in at
the
3.
original Halo. Played the original Halo on the original Xbox, but our game would crash or like freeze on the end of the first mission. So I never beat it until I was an adult.
So I never beat the first 2, but at this summer program that I went to, I think one of the leads there, because I remember like before I was in, because it was like by age, when I was in like the school age, the high school kids, they had like the original Xbox and they had like LAN parties all the time. But by the time I got into like the high school 8th grade part, I think one of the fucking directors or one of the leads, they downloaded it off of a website and they put it on all the computers. So we did LAN on the computers for it for 1 and 2. It was pretty cool.
Was that all our topic?
Lay it on us, corn dog.
All right, so
The enthusiasm.
you sound yeah.
Here we fucking go.
I feel bad because he's got a headache. So, welcome to the Corn Dog Coliseum. This week, I've asked all of you to get a villain and a bad guy.
Oh,
right?
2 bad guys?
Hero
Good shit.
and a villain?
No, or a villain and a hero. All right, we're not going to talk about them yet. Steady's the captain. So, Steady, I'm going to give you an opportunity.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about who they are, like your people yet. Do you want to go second and face the winner of the first round, or pick your opponent and go first?
Pick my opponent and go first, or face the winner of the first round. I'm gonna go second.
Okay, so I'm taking myself out of this because
Fuck.
I think it'd be unfair. It'd be unfair if I knew what the situation was and I'd had all week to plan it. So I'm the decider. This is inspired by those fucking super fight games where you get into a ridiculous situation and someone has to decide who wins. So round 1 is going to be big and boom. Your villain and hero are, yep, you guessed it. It's beer pong. Playing beer pong. Tell me who you people are and why they're going to beat the other guy in a game of beer pong.
I mean, so fuck. If that's the case, I'm kind of fucked.
Who are they? That's why I didn't tell you. That's why I didn't give you the situation.
So my good guy, obviously Power Ranger fanboy, is gonna be fucking Tommy, and
Okay.
then bad guy was gonna be Joker.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a fucking
That was
bad,
close.
bad-
Zero
I
team
almost
chemistry.
went for Joker. Okay.
Bro, come on, dude.
Big, who's your people?
Or
Wait, I
boom.
thought he was.
Yeah,
So
Boom.
my hero, I couldn't think of a villain, dude. But my hero is Master Chief,
Okay.
and fuck, I feel like I'm cheating now. Now that I know the scenario, I didn't have a villain. Can somebody give me a villain? So it's like, not,
Handsome Jack. Since we were talking about him earlier.
dude. The only Borderlands I played was 3. I can't like. I don't know. I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
All right, here. How about Blinky from fucking Pac-Man? Is he one of them? One of the ghosts?
Why don't you just do Bowser?
You said I was gonna say
There
you
you
didn't
go,
have
Bowser.
a bad guy, right? Pick somebody from Mario.
Yeah, just do
Bowser.
Bowser from Mario.
Waluigi.
Waluigi. perfect.
Waluigi and Master Chief versus the Joker and Tommy from Power Rangers.
Fuck.
We all know Master Chief fucks bitches, so he has to play.
I'll say
beer pong.
he got a great height range. He's a big dude. Clearly
Yeah,
was in the
he's-
military, so you know he's played beer pong.
I feel like he's only been like focused on the mission and nothing else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would
See,
be his
but
mission, though, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
to
the
argue
mission.
for him, that would be his
His
mission.
mission
He would
is to
instantly be
win
the
beer
greatest
pong.
beer pong player because it is his mission to do it.
I mean, that's tough to beat.
Yeah, dude. Like,
And did
I'm
you
kind
see
of
how he
fucked.
throws grenades?
He got the trick shot. He's like, let me stand
Every
outside the
time.
house, fucking eat that bitch.
Yeah, like the only way that I can say probably my team would be winning is Tommy.
If
Obviously,
Tommy
the
is
fucking
obviously 23, not 16 like in the show.
yeah. He's obviously in his late teens, right? Yeah. But no, like The dude's the only guy to have multiple Rangers be featured across multiple different series. So he's probably going to whoop some ass regardless of the task. Like, the dude went from martial arts, paleontology, to leading a different team, and then whooping his own ass in an alternate universe.
So where's his time to play beer pong?
Where's Master Chief's time to play beer pong? He's trying to save the
Dude.
world, homie.
He has enough time after he fucking fucks Cortana, and then he has like
He fucks an AI.
he has some in between time. You're not
I'm
going to
still-
tell me that it wasn't.
I'm still
as bad-
saying Joker's going to constantly just throw you guys off your game the entire time. He's going to be
That's
mocking
a-
you
that's
and
a tough
fucking you up the
opponent.
whole time, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like Waluigi and his weird like mannerisms will fuck up Joker.
Nah.
just,
Joker's
like,
already
throw him
fucked
off.
up.
No, like it would throw him off to a level to where like he's annoyed, not to like where it's like it's gonna like hurt him or whatever. It's just gonna get into his head and it's gonna annoy him. So he's not gonna be focused on the task of playing beer pong. He's gonna
Joker's
be
not going to be focused
Nah,
in the first place.
Yeah, Joker
Batman
doesn't
put him in a
focus.
body cast and he laughed.
That's what I'm saying. If so, you just made my point for me. If he can't focus, how the hell is he gonna be while he's trolling? How's he gonna hit his shots in beer pong?
Tommy will.
Tommy's going to compensate
Tommy
for,
will.
he'll
Joker
be there
just
as
needs
the
to be a troll on the
cheerleader
side.
slash
I do
troll.
agree that Tommy
Exactly.
is clearly trained not in beer pong, but in just understanding how his body works. He understands how to extend his shit. He can throw a
Yeah.
dagger, right? He can throw shit. He's accurate.
Dude, Waluigi
Accurate.
has long ass arms, bro.
Elbows, bitch.
He has
Elbows.
long ass arms, dude. That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I thought you pointed like we don't know what it is.
This is the
has
elbow
a-
and this is the
he has
motion.
He has a different form, so I'm still going Waluigi and fucking Master Chief.
All right, so you
I
pleaded
don't-
your cases and then Corndog picks the winner?
I do think I have to give it to Master Chief because, like, yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of experience, but it's his mission. And have you seen how accurate he is with them grenades?
The grenades, not even just the grenades. You remember the fucking Spartan laser, bro?
Yeah, like I
That's
think
his weapon.
like Master Chief is going to be a tough one to beat. So I'm gonna give this one to Boom.
That's fair.
Like he
That's
couldn't even
fair.
he could have came here with like it's Master Chief and be like fuck like, I don't know how to
Master
beat
Chief
it.
and whoever the fuck my buddy is.
Yeah, so steady.
Okay.
Who are your two people?
So, I don't know if you know DC characters, right?
A bit.
Okay, Red Hood, Vigilante, would you consider
Yes,
him?
Red Hood.
Would you
Jason
consider him
Todd.
hero or villain?
I'm a. Why? Who's your other one?
The other one is Deathstroke. So if you consider Jason Todd villain, I'll scrap Red Hood and just go for straight up Batman and Deathstroke, or it would
Well,
be Jason
I'm
Todd.
looking,
and
no,
Deathstroke.
you're gonna go. Fucking Red Hood and Deathstroke because
Okay.
Batman is hard to beat too because if he plans it out, he can't lose. Isn't that his whole thing?
Jason. Well, that's all part of my reasoning. So Jason Todd then, right?
Yeah, we'll go Jason Todd and Deathstroke against Master Chief and Waluigi
In what?
in the most intense game of beer pong.
So it's the
this-
same sport. Okay, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
change.
it's
okay.
a tournament of beer pong.
Got you.
This was going to be bowling, but I figured someone was going to pick like a robot and be like, you can't beat a robot in fucking.
Or
You
just
guys
somebody
made it like
super
Wii
strong.
bowling.
Like if somebody be like, "Oh,
In
pick
Wii
Superman."
bowling?
All right, well, game over.
It's not even like real bowling. It's Wii bowling.
Fucking skee ball. That's next week. We'll have a skee ball tournament. That's the next Coliseum.
All right. Let's see.
Okay.
Pleading my case on this one. So we already heard. It's the same team. Jason Todd trained under Batman, so he has the
Uh-huh.
same ability to plan ahead and think everything out.
Doubt it.
Close to. I wouldn't say at the same level of Batman, but you already know the level of training and where he's coming from. And Deathstroke uses more than the average person uses brain power. Like I believe it's like 33%, or he uses more of his brain than anyone else. It's one of his abilities. Almost as skilled as Batman in hand-to-hand combat and all that kind of stuff. I think for something like this, being precise and being on point, they both would have an advantage.
Now, wasn't Jason Todd kind of mentally fucked up by Joker to become Red Hood?
So the way it happened was Joker killed him with a crowbar, beat the shit out of him. No, he didn't kill him with the crowbar. He beat the shit out of him, had him in a building with explosives. He died. In the movie, he came back to the Lazarus pit. in the comics, he came back through, I think it was Infinite Crisis. Just when shit got all fucked up, he just resurrected. But he was able to basically get a hold of himself, and he's a vigilante now. But he has no problem killing and shit like that. He still has the history of mental.
Yes,
he's a bit of a loose cannon.
Mental instability.
Yeah. Deathstroke, on the other hand,
Deathstroke's another really good one because I think him and Master Chief could even go toe to toe in like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easily.
So God, could you imagine?
And I think
them fucking
Deathstroke
last two cups, buddy? Ba 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 ba. Sudden death all day.
Right. Master Chief is awesome and all, but I don't know. Like he's probably stronger than Deathstroke, but I think Deathstroke is faster and definitely quicker mentally than Master Chief.
Okay, now here I'm gonna give this up to you guys because I think they'd kind of be damn near like locked in an internal battle just between those two, right? Helmet or no helmet?
For both of them?
Yeah.
Helmet. No helmet. Doesn't matter. It wouldn't do anything for Deathstroke either way.
I think if Master Chief has the helmet, he beats him. No helmet, I think it goes to Deathstroke.
Well, why would the helmet make a difference for Master Chief?
The HUD.
Oh,
yeah, it's got a HUD, dude.
Isn't that like cheating? If it's like giving him like trajectory and how he should fucking move his hand and stuff.
You have one eye. You don't have to worry. You got fucking like. What do you care? You work. It's like losing your hearing and then you smell shit better or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Your senses are compensating for it. All right.
Yeah, like that one eye is fucking incredible. I think we still have to give this to Master Chief. He's beyond human.
He is the Master Chief.
And Master Chief would, even though he probably has never played beer pong.
I think my argument is that he not only plays beer pong, but he's an avid like beer ponger and he gets dubs.
Avid beer ponger.
Yeah.
That's canon for him. Go to a college party and be like, is that Master Chief? Yeah, dude, Master Chief fucking destroys a beer pong.
Also, to be fair, I would argue Master Chief, though it would be imposters and not the real Master Chief, I think Master Chief has been at more parties than any of the other characters, like in either in cosplay or in like people get too plastered and they want to show their friends their Master Chief helmet. I would argue he's been at more parties than any of the other people brought up in this.
Are you kidding me? You know how many fucking unplanned pregnancies are? That's called the Deathstroke for a reason.
I would still like to argue that.
I disagree with the cosplay one because when I go to Comic-Con, I don't see many people dressed as Master Chief, but I definitely see a lot more people. Well, you also said cosplay as well.
But I didn't. So I meant like dressing up fully, not like as cosplay and fucking going to Comic-Con and shit.
But that would be dressing up fully.
No, but I mean, obviously, like, how many Halloween parties have you been to? There's people in full fucking. There's people in full like costumes and shit.
Yeah, but
fair enough. Like if we're talking about if we're talking about Halloween party, then yeah, I would say you might see more people do a Master Chief costume over some of those the other two characters.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you understand though as well. Like Comic-Con and all those conventions,
but
that's one long fucking party, dude.
But people don't play beer pong at fucking Comic-Con.
You are stony baloney if you think that. That's all they fucking do.
There's after parties. There's
all they do is
a misconception that people have
and lose their shit. So
I think I still give this to Boom and Master Chief.
Yeah.
Even though Waluigi is fucking useless through the whole goddamn thing.
Dude,
I don't think he drains one of them.
No, hell no, dude. He's
just over there flailing arms. That's all he's doing.
No,
actually, he's good on defense because his arms are so fucking long.
I don't think he has the coordination for it.
I think he does, man.
And I feel like the only reason Jason Todd would be out would be because he'd be disqualified for pulling out a gun. Like if he missed a couple of shots, he would pull out a gun on Master Chief.
And
that's another bold move.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Red Hood wouldn't give a fuck. I just say it's going to pay off in his favor, but
I like to think anytime there's a cup scored, Master Chief just gives it to Waluigi, like, down this one, I got a helmet on. I'm not drinking this shit. By the end of the tournament, Waluigi's just a blithering drunk. Poor guy.
He's just fucking tanked out on the side. He's got Wario standing up against the wall.
And then he starts drunk calling fucking Princess Daisy.
This sounds like a hell of a party. Hey, yo, ma.
That would be a great party
Jesus
overall.
Christ.
Could you imagine fucking Tommy, Joker, fucking Deathstroke, who was the Red Hood, Master Chief, and Waluigi, and everyone else from that universe? Bruh. That'd be a fucking insane party.
So whoever survives that inevitable fight, that's gonna be a story for years.
It sounds like that fucking TV show where Aqua Team Hunger Force.
I remember that.
Fry and Lock and Shake and
Meatwad.
Meatwad.
Yep.
I want to call him Meatball. I'm like, it's not Meatball.
That's what it fucking was.
No, he was a Meatwad.
Is this hotcake versus pancake guy?
Bro, there's a clear fucking difference. Don't ever try to tell me otherwise.
Alright, guy.
Pancakes and hotcakes are totally different. The hotcakes got the little crispy edges and are always made in like those sketchy mom and pop places.
But I feel like that's just a matter of like how high the heat was.
It's a matter of how much you
it's
love
the same
it.
batter.
It's a different pan.
I had pancakes after you brought that shit up. I was like, I'm in the mood for
Did you?
fucking pancakes. Yeah, when I made pancakes.
Don't get me wrong, they're both great. Just hotcakes are better.
All right. Thank you guys for checking us out on our latest episode of the Other Controller podcast. We do appreciate the continued support. If you guys are listening to us on YouTube, please do hit that bell button so you can be notified every time we upload a new podcast. And please do subscribe. For Eddie, Brown, Corndog, we are the Other Controller podcast. Have a wonderful week.